I'm going to go lay down after this. But either way, let's see if Lorenzo can do something about Onin. Of course, #1 seed in this bracket, I would assume. Hugest threat here. Previous combo breaker champion. Just all around, just huge force of terror in the Midwest.
I think it's also worthy of note that, Combo Breaker was really like the national breakout for Onin as well. I know that Onin had already been like pretty good, somewhat well-known in region before Steve came out. And then, after Steve coming off the pandemic, people were like, hey, Onin's really good, but, kind of the voice wasn't loud enough.
Yeah,
Combo Breaker is what really elevated that voice, and people really started looking at that Onin gameplay, and it's world famous now.
I would consider that the summer of Steve. That's kind of when we all... It kind of clicked for all of us, like, okay, Steve might be the best in the game. But Lorenzo playing fantastic, done such a good job of controlling space with that forward air, making sure that minecart is a non-factor. Onin's starting to wake up here and get some damage, but Lorenzo really playing well.
Hey, and the great strategy is sticking the Crash Bomber to the Enderman's face. Now you can't look him in the eyes. You're in no danger.
You have no chance. Yeah, Lorenzo knows that up tilt is a disaster. You gotta stay away from it, but gets flipped by the anvil, and despite everything that happened, Onin actually has our first lead.
Wow. Called out.
What an answer.
Really good stuff there by Lorenzo. Yeah, Lorenzo definitely strikes me as just one of those super tech-heavy Mega Man players, which honestly, that can really hurt you in a long set. Unless your adaptation is really good on top of that. Something like a Peanut is what comes to mind, right?
Yeah. Or maybe like MPG,
Yeah, as well, right? Because if you don't have, all the stuff to back that up, right, then your opponent starts figuring out, okay, these are the setups you're looking for. This is the space that I need to play at. But, so far, really been keeping it even, the henchman has.
He sure has. Onin, whiffing that grab, still got a percent lead, but just a little bit confused on how to kind of control Mega Man's neutral. Feels like they're just like a step or two away from what to actually punish. But minecart gonna set up for a very, very easy kill, and Onin gonna secure that lead even further.
Yeah, and to be honest, that one's a little bit on Lorenzo too, because the minecart's a crazy move, but you do got to be ready to mash out, or else you are just going to get forwarded kind of for free. I thought that we were going to see an up tilt reading that roll in. Honestly, on Time City, I don't even know if it would have killed yet. But nonetheless, Onin, bouncing it right off. There's a powered rail right there, right next to the block. So as crazy as that looked, did make some amount of sense.
It scared me.
It scared me too.
I'm not gonna lie on that one. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so Lorenzo still keeping this really close. I love the up tilt he found out a disadvantage, but Onin just smacking him in the face, just getting a huge combo there, 84%, looking really solid.
Really good recognition right there from Lorenzo, though, seeing, okay, that anvil got set up, Onin's mining on top of it. I'm just going to go above them, right? I'm not even going to engage with that because I know that down smash is going to come out. You're hoping to get that right as the anvil goes away, and then it's kind of free. Okay, we're in the Coliseum right now, stuck between a few blocks. Plenty of wood blocks to go here on Town and City, and there, that back air, all-powerful, all-seeing, just as the Enderman is. Who doesn't seem to know how to feel about himself after that one. But I know Onin, they got to feel good after that game one. Lorenzo kind of threw the whole kitchen sink at them, and they did not fold under the pressure whatsoever.
Not at all. I think they figured out that having that 2-block height is really important because it forces Mega Man to just like double jump and try to find an aerial, and all Onin had to do, all they really had to do was just like kind of chill and wait and respond with back air, and that's where I think things started to slide into their favor.
All right. Getting into game number 2, and again, somebody, my best friend, picked the Tekken music. This is the Tekken Tag song I was thinking of. I love this one. This is I think this is the Netherlands stage, Plucking Tulips.
Yeah,
somebody correct me in chat if I'm wrong.
It's from Tag 2. It's a great stage. Great song.
Love it. All right. Small battlefield here for game number 2. Honestly, I don't know if Onin was more or less comfortable given the resources that they were getting on Town and City in that last game, being mostly wood, right? I don't think that Onin is necessarily afraid to play like weird resource games, but it gets a lot easier here on small battlefield when you know you're getting a variety of things the whole way through.
I love the way that Lorenzo is very comfortable keeping Metal Blade in hand, trying to find those Z-drop, drag down up tilt combos, or some of the other really big confirms Mega Man. He's staying in a good position so that Onin can't really respond with an aerial, but still kind of got to force himself forward to trade with Onin, and that's just working out way in Steve's favor.
We see the air dodge off the ledge. Great SDI out of the back air right there. The cut blade. I know it's cut man. I don't know what it's called, but either way, swords are not connecting. It's all about the pickaxe right now. Onin doing a great job. Mega Man bonking his face into the the wood blocks, embarrassingly so.
Yeah, he kind of looked like his own like old school version right there for a second. He looked like real Mega Man 2.
Onin building up some more resources. Would definitely love to have that diamond built up for the next stock, and just as I say it, there it is.
That felt voice commanded.
He got it.
All right. So
he got it, that Enderman.
Now the diamond is here. The edge guard is looking really rough. Lorenzo not left with a lot of options. Unfortunately, going to SE there. Gives Onin a massive lead.
Yeah, they just had the perfect setup.
Yeah, that was just hard to deal with.
I think really what got him in trouble off stage there, I think Lorenzo really just committed to that crash bomber and wasn't keeping track of the resources. Onin also, speaking of resources, they're just popping the iron blocks to get those no combos. And man, 78% those no impact lands, so solid. And yeah, crash bomber does actually open up a little bank shot for Lorenzo to take advantage of, but yeah, nothing too significant.
Yeah, Lorenzo really struggling, trying to find some answer to the block placement that Onin is so comfortable with. Low-key turned the stage in the town and city for a second there. Ooh.
All right, yeah. They're just going to wait patiently for you. Yeah, you want to burn all those resources. You're not landing behind me because I got all those blocks. If you go to the ledge, then you're going to be in trouble anyways. So great reactions there by Onin. Honestly, I don't really have anything to say about the way they played that game too, because it all just seemed solid.
Yeah. Like, you can definitely tell this is a solid, very capable Mega Man, but Onin is just Onin. I don't know how else to put it. Onin is just incredible. Hopefully we can see some changes for Game 3. We're going to be hitting up Town and City. Probably a pretty solid Mega Man stage. I imagine Drop Zone Bear kills really early here and things of that nature. But, yeah, Onin just really ran away with it in stock 2, I think.
Well, back to Town and City as well, where Onin was not so much running away with the game. That last time, I feel like Lorenzo was definitely fighting a little bit harder on the stage. And again, I don't know how much of that was down to the resources almost entirely being wood available on the stage. There is no such thing as stone on Town and City. There is iron, of course, right? All the necessary resources, iron, gold, diamond, you'll have that. But everything else, it's really just the dirt you start with, and then you're getting a lot of wood. So I wonder how that's kind of changing up that Onin game plan.
Right now, Onin looks, for the most part, pretty unaffected. Still in a big lead here. Oh, wow.
Wow, working out for Onin there. That trap set up so long ago is actually going to come in and take out Lorenzo. And honestly, waiting for that minecart, look at the damage.
59% and a huge punish opportunity. Lorenzo tried to cash out with that up tilt, a little bit off on the timing here. Onin kind of just not only staying very protected and reserved, but also keeping a block near them so that Henchman has to either approach with something risky, or if they do get hit, they have something to tech.
Speaking of which, I mean, we saw a really good one there from Lorenzo, right? The STI up tech on the block, stand on top of it, put up that shield, but eventually he just said, I've had enough of you. I want down smash. Woo!
Yeah, definitely making a valiant effort here. Starting to mix the pellets in, but not a great thing to trade against. Of course, if you have like something like up tilt or up air from Steve, not worth your risk.
Nice little forward smash to just catch Onin right in the face on that recovery. Not able to capitalize fully off of it, but honestly, if Lorenzo finds a confirm before taking any more damage, this is a really even game.
Yeah, definitely still got a pretty good shot here. All right, tools are broken as well. Onin knows they're going to need to hit that crafting table pretty soon. Lorenzo not able to capitalize off of it, unfortunately, though. So now gold tools are on deck for Onin. Here we go.
Lots of combo routes opened up by those golds as well, right, with that faster frame data. You have to be careful about using gold tools, right? You're using the axe to mine on this stage, so you're going to lose access to your up tilts and up airs a lot quicker, as Steve here on the wood stages. But, all right, Lorenzo does get that back air. We are on to last stock. You are now dealing with Diamond Steve, though. So, I mean, just one forward air can set up for the end of the game. I love bailing out with that up B, though.
All right, let's see if Henchman can make some magic happen. Onin doubling down on the shopping cart, or the minecart was crazy right there. Great edge guard to boot. Onin going to take a 3-0. No one's really too surprised about it, but yes, they are for sure in our top 16.
Yeah, really good job by them overall. I mean, you know, 3-0, kind of solidly throughout the bracket from what I've seen. So again, you know, we had them as our pick to click for this tournament, and so far has been firing on all cylinders. So good stuff to Onin. No surprise there.